Hi, I'm Steve with Northwest Boat Trailer Rentals. We're going to make a video for you today on how to load a boat onto a trailer using the equipment that we have and how to take one off. So the first thing you see is we have a clear and fairly level area, at least 75 feet in front of the boat, because you have to back straight under the boat with the trailer. You can't make a bunch of turns doing that. Second thing is how to position these jacks. These jacks here are what's going to hold the trailer or the boat up so that we can back the trailer underneath it. Now we start by putting these jacks up as far as we can get them and still get underneath the boat. And we want to position the jacks so that they're as far forward as we can get before the turn of the chine starts going up or in, because this concave piece right here has to slip past the fenders on the trailer, and so we need to get the boat up high enough for that to happen. So we push the jack under the boat right at the edge, and this is especially important for wooden boats because if you get it in any farther, you don't know what supports you're going to get. With fiberglass boats, it's not as critical. So we'll give you a little bit more as we progress here. To use the jacks, they're a simple 10-ton bottle jack inside of this. And so you use the handle with the notch to close the hydraulics, and then you stick it in the hole here and start pumping up until you've got pressure on the outside of the boat. Now, we never trust hydraulics until the critical point where we have to, meaning right now we have safety jacks under here so that if these hydraulics were to fail, the boat would not drop. It would still be held up by the jacks. We'll leave those there until we actually have to slide the fenders past these jacks. That's the only point we trust these hydraulics. Okay, this latch right here is critical. When you start to let the boat down, this is a safety. Remind each other. You'll have another guy on the other side of the boat. So when you start to let it down, you'll go safety up, and he'll acknowledge it, and then you'll very slowly open this valve to the left so that it'll release the pressure and lower the boat. But if you have this down, if one guy has it down and one guy has it up, one side of the boat is going to go down and the other side is not, which leads to a very dangerous situation. So make sure you rehearse that. Okay, you can see that we've got the boat loaded now, and the balance point's an important thing here. Recognize that the object is not to put the boat as far forward on the trailer as you can. The object is to balance the boat over the axles. The general rule is 1/3 of the boat aft and 2/3 of the boat forward. The balance point is right there. So we've got the balance point, what we think is the balance point, just forward of the middle axle to give a little weight up forward. Now we've got our safety in. We're just about to take the safety out and let the jacks down on the front to let it rest on the trailer. So I'm going to take this safety out now as soon as I get. I want to make sure that this is holding pressure. Okay, and then I can take the safety out. Are you about ready to drop it, Steve? Yep. Okay. Safety up. Safety up. All right, 1, 2, 3. Okay, you can see that we've got the boat all the way down on the trailer, and what I'm showing you here is what I mentioned earlier about the concave part of the jack has to pass, let the fender pass. Now right now it's all the way down and it would still let it pass, but normally you have to have the jack up a little ways to make sure. Now this boat has about an 11-foot beam, and so that helps a lot. If you have a boat that has an 8-foot beam, let's say, the jack would have to be in a lot farther.